Okay, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera everybody. So today we're going to start our class on the introduction of our tutorial that we're going to be doing together. Okay, so it is actually a step-by-step process. So what you see here in my screen, this is the tutorial that we're going to create together. Okay, so this is the end product. Okay, the end project. Okay, so it's a simple house. Okay, with it's a double story bungalow, if I could say. Okay, then if you can see it from here, it has like very simple features. Okay, it's not that complicated. It has a flat roof, um, two stories. Okay, you have the entry level, and we have the lower level. Okay, so this is the elevation, the real elevation. Okay, and there's a ramp here for the entrance. Okay, so we'll also be learning how to create a ramp. Then we have curtain wallings. Okay, so this is the curtain wallings. Then you have some openings such as doors and windows, right? Let me go through the floor plans. Okay, for the entry level. So this is how it looks like. Okay, we're also going to learn how to put on the dimensions, the room legends, okay, how to create all the spaces so that you can add tags, the room tags. And for the lower level, this is the plan. Okay, as you can see here, the room legend. So it is color coded. So the pink one is the bathroom, hallway, the purple one, living room is the yellowish color, okay, and so on. So we have two choices for this, whether you want it to be color coded or you want the words to be written at your specified area. Okay, then we're gonna move on to the 3D. Okay, so just a quick brief explanation on all the features. Okay, so the Revit that I'm using is Revit 2020. Okay, I'm not sure about yours, but it's quite the same. Okay, so most probably you're using 2018 or 2019 or 2020. And there's even 2021 now. Okay, so whichever that you choose, it will be fine. Okay, it is doable for this particular project. Okay, so first of all, what you have to know are the basic things that we have in Revit. Okay, so this is the application tab. Okay, we're gonna call it as the application tab, application button. So these are the tabs. Okay, application button, and these are the tabs. So we have architecture, structure, steel, systems, inserts. Okay, so inserts is basically if you want to import, yeah, like for example, you have another Revit folder or Revit file, okay, or maybe you're using AutoCAD and then you want to import it in your Revit software, okay, so you can use these commands. Okay, annotation is for the to annotate, okay, all the measurements. So we have several options: align, angular, radial, diameter, arc length. Okay, so there's a lot of purposes in which you can choose whichever that you like, whichever that you prefer. Okay, then we have analyze. Okay, here are some of the commands. Massing and site. Okay, this is actually specifically for the site of the project. Okay, so let's say that you want to add a topo surface. Okay, so this one here, as you can see, this one is my is under the topo surface command lah. Okay, we created it. Okay, then we have collaborate. Okay, we're not going to use this much. Okay, then view. Okay, so views is for viewing. Okay, so let's say you wanna have a look at the 3D view, so you can just find it here or here. Okay, so you have three ways. You have one, two, and the third option is from here. Okay, you can also find it here. Then we have the manage tab. Okay, this is usually we use this if you want to change the colors of the materials. Okay, the colors of the if you want to like paint your walls, or your change the materials of your floors, or change the color of your roof and the material of your roof. So this is where we're gonna create them. Okay, you can see that there's the materials here. Okay, then we have add-ins, right? Add-ins spoon, we're not gonna use it much. Then modify. Okay, so this is the most important uh, tab, if I could say, because everything that we're gonna work on, okay, we'll be using all these commands. Okay, so if you can see from these commands, okay, so this is the line tool, move tool. Okay, so if you can see when I go here, there's the like a pop-up kan, it says move MV. So MV gives the meaning of the shortcut. Okay, so you just press MV, then it's gonna be move. Later on, when you are like an advanced user of Revit, then you can. It's easy for you to use shortcuts. Lagi, it's gonna be really quick and fast. Okay, when you are like creating a project. But for the meantime, if you are new to it, it's not even a problem or anything. You can just like click it and then just use the command. Okay, then so this is the copy command. This is the offset. Okay, so when you go to one command tool, so it's going to show you a video, okay, or a picture on how does it work. So you can see it from here. Okay, so let's say this is the trim and extend tool, okay, command. So there will be an example of how to use it. Okay, then we have all the other tools here. Okay, nanti when we are in the progress of our project, in our tutorial nanti, the step-by-step tutorial, then I'm just gonna go through it again, okay, when it is time for us to use it. Alright, okay. Then we have our properties palette. Okay, so this is the property palette. Okay, then this is the project browser. So these two are very important elements. Okay, so let's say you punya properties, you punya project browser ni hilang. Okay, contohnya hilang. So where can you find it? So you just go to um your tabs. Okay, you cari view, then you use your user interface. Okay, then you find back your project browser. So you click, it's gonna be here. Okay, so maybe your project browser dia akan be here or anywhere. Some people they like it to be here. Okay, but for me, it like if you are a beginner, can or I prefer it to be here. Okay, so you cari where the spot is. Okay, if you put like this, it tak kena sangat. So you have to find where to park it properly. There. Okay, so the properties palette. The properties palette ni, it will show you everything that is related to the components. Okay, that you picked. Okay, so let's say I'm going to choose this wall. When I click this, automatically the properties will change. So what does it show? it is showing the components of the item that I've clicked. So now I know that this wall is a basic wall retaining, okay, which is 300 mm, and it is made from concrete. Okay, so it explains on the components, okay, that we are highlighting, and everything here it is actually related to the components lah. Okay, as you can see. So let's say if I click this one, automatically it's gonna change. So the roof that I'm using now, it's the basic roof generic 400 mm. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna click this, then you know this is the railing, and the height it is 1100 mm. Okay, 1.1 meter. Then where is it located? Di manakah dia berada? It is located at the entry level. Okay, so actually the properties ni, it shows anything and everything about the item that you have highlighted. So moving on to the project browser. Okay, the project browser ni, it's very one of the most crucial thing that we have to know, we have to learn. Okay, so if it's a new project, most probably it would be like this. Okay, so when you see the plus sign, if you click it, then there's gonna be other what do you call it, like other things down here. Okay, so for my project, okay, my floor plans, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 uh floor plans. Okay, so if I click foundation, so this is my foundation floor plan, lower level, entry level, and I have the roof plan, and also the lower level rooms, then site. Okay, so this is the one that I used the message and site command. Okay, when we want to create a site for our project. And also I would like to remind, please don't be confused between floor plans and ceiling plans, because usually what is in the floor plans, you'll also be seeing it at the ceiling plans. Okay, so be really aware where you are working at. Okay, because there are some cases di mana they are trying to go to lower level, and then they did their work everything here, but suddenly it didn't show up because dia dah tersalah entry. Okay, it was done at the ceiling plan. So make sure that you are working at the levels um, that you want, right? So it is safe kalau you just like hide it. Okay, so it's a safe way lah, if it's like that. Okay, then at the project browser too, there is the 3D. So you can see it from macam ni juga, from the 3D view. Okay, then we have the elevations. So we have east, north, south, and west. Okay, let's open one by one. So this is the east. Okay, north, south, and west. Okay, so let's say if you see from here, it is like quite really technical because it's just like black and white can. So if you want it to be like a little bit shaded, the color sikit, so you can just go to here. This is called the view control bar. Okay, this one, view control bar. Sometimes there yang tak nampak kat bawah ni, if it's not here, okay, most probably it's gonna be up here. Okay, sebab kadang-kadang setting tu terlari. So if you cannot find your view control bar dekat sini, kan kemungkinan besar most probably would be up here. Alright, but it is there. Okay, then you can go to this box. Okay, then let's say if I want it to be shaded, then the colors gonna come out. Okay, if I want it to be consistent colors, okay, dia akan tukar sikit. Then if I want it to be a bit realistic, then it's gonna give us a simple render lah. Okay, ambil masa sikit. Okay, so this is the realistic one. Okay, but it is still a bit macam cartoonish punya colours kan. So if you want it to be rendered macam yang really rendered, okay, that we have to do it here. Views, where's my view? Then we have render. Okay, whether you want to render in cloud ataupun render gallery yang kita dah snap picture from the render and it's going to be saved here. Okay, tapi render ni nanti we're gonna do it later on because it takes a little bit of time untuk render, makan masa sikit. Alright, so moving on to the west. Okay, then section. As we know, every technical drawings we have plans, elevations and sections pun ada. So for this project, you can see it from here that I'm cutting my section here. This is the section command, the symbol. I'm cutting it here, so when I open it, you can see the section lah. So this is the section. Alright. So you can see how easy Revit works. Okay. Everything or whatever it is, we are working from the plan. Okay. From the plan, and then automatically it will create your elevations, your sections, and also your 3D views. Right. Then we have legends. Okay. Legends is for, let's see, where is it this now? My lower level. Okay, so these are the legends. Okay, one of the examples of the legend. We're going to learn about that too. Then we have the schedules. Okay, so what is schedules? Schedules is like how many doors you are using. Okay, how many windows you are using. Okay, so we're going to learn on how to create schedules. Okay, for this one, this is the room schedule. Okay, so the names here, it was automatically, like, it is from the all the spaces that I have. Okay, we have bathroom, hallway, living room, entry level. We have the kitchen, the toilet. So every spaces that you have, it will be shown in the room schedule. Okay, then the area is also noted here, and also the perimeter. Okay, then we can also add more, what do you call, more items. Okay, so later on we'll be learning on this more further. Okay, when we go on with our tutorial. Right, then we have the sheets. Okay, the sheets ni is the one that we buat when we want to print out. Okay, that is called a sheet. We have family, group, and Revit links. Okay, so I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go back to my 3D. Okay, so at the end of the week, berapa week 13, week 10. Okay, week 10 ataupun 11. Right, so you will be producing some kind of project which looks like this. Okay, then we're gonna add some plants here, maybe several cars. Okay, then maybe people here, add a landscape. Okay, this one I tak buat because if I add on all the plants and all the trees, nanti it's gonna be berat my computer. Alright, so this is basically what we are going to do later on. Okay, so let's say if you want to see what is inside here, then you can just like hide it. Okay, so if you want to hide the elements, then you can see inside. Okay, so we have the windows, we have some furniture. Okay, maybe I didn't put in all the furniture yet. Okay, So if you want to go back, Control Z, then you're going to get your roof again. Okay, so these things here, which is at the view control bar, okay, you can see from here, yeah, it's going to state the functions lah. So we have like if you want to use the sun path off ke, on ke, the shadows ke, okay, you can try and play and mingle here. Okay, jadi so for the tutorials, the step-by-step tutorials, it's just we're just going to use the same one as last semester. Okay, cuma the quality of the sound tu dia macam it's not really good, it's not really clear, but still it is you can use it. Okay, so I was thinking of, I think I'm just going to use the same ones. Okay, so maybe for the first and second tutorial, okay, you're just going to use the previous videos that I did before last semester, so you can just follow that step by step. Okay, and please remember to prepare a notebook. Okay, sebab as we discussed before, your notebooks will contribute marks. Okay, so maybe it's going to be around like 15% per se. So please have your notebook in hand. Okay, so what are the things that are supposed to be in your notebook? Okay, macam all the shortcuts, how to like move certain things, ada sketches on the commands ke apa ke. Okay, at least you have a notebook, because that notebook later on is going to be very useful for you for your other projects for next semesters. Okay, even when you are already working, so it's going to be really it's going to be a good like rujukan for you. Okay, if you have your own notebook. So I think that is all for the introduction of the project that we're going to do together. Okay, so the first video I already gave it to you last week. I'm not sure siapa yang dah buat ke siapa yang belum buat, but I hope you follow the tutorial. Then the second one pun I'm gonna giving it to you. Lepas tu next week punya class kan, kita online to those yang ada problem sahaja. So let's say the first tutorial and the second tutorial and the other tutorials that you did, it's okay, it's fine, you understand everything, can your software is working fine, then you don't have to attend the class lah. Okay, but if you have like any problems, kan, if you want to show me the problem ke apa, then kita buat class macam biasa on Monday, so I can see it, so I can help you, okay, on the problems that you are facing. Okay, so I think that is the best way lah for Revit, okay, by using videos, because if you want to do it hands on, it will be taking quite some time. I've tried it before and it is not that easy. Okay, and it is like really stressing out, a bit frustrated juga when you have like a lot of students, lepas tu semua pun nak tunjuk apa semua at the same time. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. So you just follow the videos, okay, then you try to do it. Then if you have any problems, then you can just contact me. Okay, people, thank you very much, and I hope that you're gonna start your project as soon as possible. Okay, just kejap je because it is a step-by-step tutorial. Alright, okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Bye.